Pumpkinfest, everybody. It's legal shooting time. It is 6:19 a.m. Pumpkinfest 2023 is officially in full swing. It's 1:30 p.m. on November the 11th. Well, how did opening morning go for you? Well, for us here at
that wasn't us.
It sounded like we had been airdropped in World War III. There was such a battle going on my south. Morning, everybody. Already had one nice little year-and-a-half of white point buck come through the food plot. This is absolutely nuts. 2 o'clock, second afternoon of Pumpkinfest of the 2023 version. And guys, it's 69 degrees. I looked at a memory off of my phone from last rifle season. Last year at this time, it was 30 degrees. So 69 today, 40-degree difference in temperature. Mother Nature's thrown us such a flippin' curveball. No rain, hot, dry, all summer, now all fall, all the way through sweet November. What in the heck? Man, this is really starting to get under my skin. I don't expect we'll see a deer tonight at all, except the 2 buck fawns that show up on this plot every day. If we do see something, and that's a big if, it's going to be right at dark, and it'll be a deer that most likely bedded within 100 yards or more or less of this plot. I was looking through some video that I've taken Thursday, Friday and stuff, starting to piece together a couple of videos. And a spike buck last Thursday night coming through the little plot, and he is wringing sweat from his head all the way down through his shoulders. Man, oh man, these poor deer ain't catching a break either, guys. The only saving grace and silver lining in it is this. I fear EHD has been rampant through our area here and maybe much of the state. I don't know that there's any other conditions that could save some white-tailed deer that are left than the weather we're having here. And it's forecasted through Thanksgiving, so maybe there's a silver lining in there, you know. And it's hunting, you never know what could happen. It's sweet November, you never know what could happen. So hopefully you're not like me and letting it get underneath your skin, guys, because it is really, really starting to get to me something fierce. I know animals and humans are resilient, but Mother Nature, we need a break. Come on now, throw us a bone. It is 2:15 p.m. on Monday, the third day of Pumpkinfest 2023 version. We are again set up in the big redneck blind here over the big plot. Marginal wind for this spot, east-northeast. Taking the wind this way. 7, I believe. I've been MIA the last couple of days. My brother was in, so I was sitting with him, and not doing a whole lot of extra filming and stuff like that. We got our 2 resident buck fawns are out here. Actually, we're in Big Red, and Austin is in today, and he is in the southwest corner. I'm pushing the wind a little bit in Big Red here. Saturday, November the 18th, the 8th straight day of Pumpkinfest 2023, and it's a slow one today, guys. The only thing I've seen is those 2 little buck fawns, and they came out here about an hour ago. They just went back in the timber.
Guys, we have about 30 minutes before light runs out here for legal shooting time on the 11th and final day of Pumpkinfest.
It's the day after Pumpkinfest, and the Orange Army's headed home. Bow season's back in. I'm up here at the farm, going to pick up a few SD cards out of cameras in areas that we just wouldn't go into during Pumpkinfest there. And we'll start getting inventory of bucks that have made it through. As I'm sitting here visiting with you all at the moment, I only know of 1 buck that didn't make it through. We'll talk about him here in a second.
you know, and then we'll start reflecting on the highs and lows of the season and lessons learned, right? I don't know about you all, but Austin and I, every season, we've only had the property for 5 seasons now, and we're constantly learning things that we need to tweak or do, which is one of the fun things about having your own property and being able to manage it. So we've got a project we're going to do after January 15th. Probably hear neighbors in the back. He's got a pheasant operation. They're shooting some pheasants today. But our project, I'm going to call it the bedroom project. And I'd like for y'all to come along with us as we start doing that project next year. And I'll share with you all as that project develops the hows and whys of what we're doing, why we're doing it. I think it's something that might help a lot of you all out there with your property as well. So now let's talk about some of the highs and lows. Let's start with the lows first. Well, one is Austin and I yet have to tag a buck or a doe with a bow or during Pumpkinfest. Now, don't cry for us. It isn't without opportunities. We've had plenty of opportunities. As in life, if you go do the work and put the time in, you'll have an opportunity. And we certainly have. We just haven't had the right buck come by that we wanted to shoot so far. And then one of my biggest lows of the season was the same morning I passed Droopy there. About an hour later, hour and a half later, I have a great 3-year-old buck that we call Ghost. I have him at 30 yards. He's doing everything you want to see a rutting whitetail buck do. He's scraping, he's raking trees, he's grunting, he's growling, he's chasing some smaller bucks off. He's got him a doe right there. And I think I'm going to have just some of the most awesome footage to share with you guys, only to be in horror when I get back to the house, load the card into my computer, and I've got nothing. I do not know what happened. I've ran the scenario a million times through my head. The only thing I can think of is I just didn't fully press record. And I've had that happen some other times where I think I've pressed it and I haven't. So anyways, I don't have any of that footage to share with you guys today. And then a low for us, but also a pretty good high for a neighbor a half a mile east of us. Stickers has fallen, everybody. So it's unfortunate. What a great 4-year-old buck that was. You know, he had a bright future. I know another neighbor had passed him early on with a bow as well, but you can never fault anyone for shooting their biggest buck. They scored him. He comes out 162. We know he broke off about 8 to 10 inches, somewhere in there. So that was a 170-inch class 4-year-old whitetail buck that we gave a pass to. I've had some friends ask me if I regret that. I certainly don't, you know. So you can't fault anyone for shooting a 170-inch whitetail, regardless of his age. And I've shot many a 4-year-old whitetails myself. So we're just going to go on. There's still a lot of great deer in our neighborhood right here. We still have the likes of Droopy and the big frame 8. That's actually a 10 this year. He's got baby G4s, a couple inches tall. We have Tubby. We have the wide 9 with the kicker G2. We have the tall frame 8 and several other bucks that we haven't given a name to yet. So the future is still bright in our neighborhood. It's just going to be getting back after it, start putting management plans in place, doing this bedroom project to try and keep these good 3-4-year-old bucks like Stickers there, making it to 5 or maybe 6. You know, but the flip side of that coin is this. I don't know about you all, but these days I take more out of Pumpkinfest or any whitetail season with the quality of time I'm able to spend with family and friends and my #1 hunting buddy, my son, Austin. You know, so Austin was able to come up, spend 5 of the 11 days with me here at the farm, chasing the elusive whitetail. My brother, whom I hadn't hunted with since we were pre-teens, he came up, sat in the redneck blind with me for a couple of days. In fact, he was sitting right beside me when we gave stickers the pass there. You know, so we got to reminisce about our childhood and how hunting has evolved over the last 40 plus years, and how we wished we'd have had a redneck blind to hunt out of back then. So I hope you all are the same way, that you take more out of each whitetail season with the quality of time that you're able to spend with someone that means the most to you, because none of us know when that last time is when we're walking out of the timber. So that's why it's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle. And when you're ready, each and every one of us here at Base Camp Country Real Estate will be right here to help you navigate the process of acquiring the American dream, and that's land ownership. Be safe out there, everyone. Happy hunting, and I'll see you down the road.